So you're joining me here on Beyond the Summit as part of StarLadder Season 12. Righty-tighty. Righty-kitey. Let's get ourselves into Game 1 here of the best of 3. Right. So far, we did have quite a long pause, unfortunately, as soon as we came to the draft. By Goddamn on the side of HR. He had some issues with, I don't know, something that meant that he needed to pause. Right, anyway, bans coming out so far. We're going to see the ban. First ban, IO. Don't want to let that go to the side of SFZ. I believe they did pick up IO in one of their games yesterday, or maybe they didn't. I can't remember. The games were rather long, and my mind got a little bit jumbled. Shadow Fiend's going to be the first ban from SFZ themselves. HR getting rid of the sniper as well. Let's hope we see some exciting picks and exciting packs. Bans come out. That's what we want. That's what we're hoping for. And we're into this game. Apologies if you've been waiting for this game. This game is starting 1 hour behind schedule. But, I mean, come on. We all know what the acronym stands for, so don't act surprised. Don't act surprised. It's not our fault that Cloud9, they wanted to take it to a long final deciding game of the Game 3. But hats off to them. Cloud9, they do win the game. Last time when the game went 3 hours and 20 minutes, they couldn't win it. If they end at 18 minutes, they can. Going to see a ban on the Chen. HR Hellraisers are renowned for picking up that Chen. They do a lot of stuff with it. They're huge fans of the man with a plan. First pick now. What's it going to be? Venge? Lion? Troll? Perhaps throw it up. That's going to be the Earthshaker. Okay. Earthshaker. First pick. I mean, it is a very strong hero. Great fun to play. And great fun to watch and cast as well. So, I'm happy with that. Hellraisers, you can throw in an Earthshaker anytime you want. Our first pick for the side of SFC. What do they do in response to this? Maybe not a lot. I mean, Earthshaker's maybe not one of those heroes. Maybe it kind of puts you off going for the pushing strats. If they were going to look for a kind of a strategy that required them to make the early tower push, maybe Earthshaker kind of puts you off that. But then again, if you go for a team fight, Earthshaker's not going to be too great. I'm going to go for Zeus, and they're going to go for the Bat Rider straight away. So again, 2 strong top-tier picks that we see come out very frequently in games. And now second pick. What are they going to buddy up with the Earthshaker? What kind of wombo combo do they want to roll with this time? Let's see something exciting. Oh, come on. Pick something funky. Pick something fun with the old Earthshaker. Don't you pick Avenge. We don't want to see Avenge. I know they picked a Bat Rider. I know it's going to be really good for your team. But we see Avenge pretty much every game. Venge has got... I've got to be honest. Venge, I'm not sure on the stats. I'll be honest. I've not looked it up. But Venge has definitely got to be one of those heroes that's up there. Every game, Venge picked and banned. It's going to be the Storm Spirit. Okay. Again with the Zeus first pick. SFZ. Are they a team that's going to be able to run it in a support role? I'll be honest, I don't know too much about SFC. They're quite a new team. Maybe they can. And maybe why they pick it first. A little bit like how C9 picked it first in the second game of that previous best of 3. In the sense that they can change what role and position it's in. They can put the Zeus in the support role, but they can also run it mid. It's going to be mid against the Storm. And in a lot of matchups, you know, Storm versus Zeus, Zeus is going to do fine in keeping the Storm back and nuking him down early on. But as soon as Storm hits level 6, Zeus has got to be very careful with his positioning because he's a very, very squishy hero. It'll also be interesting to see this game if Storm Spirit decides to go for the build where he doesn't get any points in the Vortex and just decides to go for the Remnant and, of course, the Overload. That's the word I'm looking for. Which we see a lot, actually, from players. And I think, I was talking to people, it's down to the fact that apparently with Vortex, it's the slow that it puts on you kind of puts you in a bad position. And in terms of farming, it's better to have extra points in the starting room. To get that extra damage, it's just not worth getting the point in the Vortex. So we'll see what he decides to opt for this game. Bans out on the Scarif Mage. Bans out on the Night Stalker. Night Stalker. Really the flavour of this StarLadder Season 12 EU qualifiers. We've seen him banned out so many times. First it was Cloud9 that weren't a fan. Now Scary Faces himself. Perhaps after that 3-hour engagement with Cloud9, some some of EE's mind and drafting kind of rubbed off onto Scary Faces, and now they're scared of the Night Stalker. Lion gets banned out. Another one of those really, really damn strong supports. That he just isn't fun to play against, especially if you're a Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit, a little bit screwed if he runs out of mana. Lion isn't really going to assist this situation. Catches you out with a nice Hex and an Earth Spike. That's a good, 5 or so seconds of lockdown. And that mana drain is going to be an issue. PL is going to be banned out. I'm cool with that. We've had enough PL for these qualifiers. Let's see some different cores come out. And now, so the third pick for the side of Scary Faces. What do they fancy? What's on their mind? What can we roll with the Bat? What can we roll with the Zeus? Maybe go for a little bit of a global strat. It's been a while since I've seen a Spectre, but it's still a strong hero, and it's still a hero that the pros, they do pick. They do pick every now and then. What's their plan? Giving it some time. It's always around these kind of third picks that teams, they like to kind of hold on. I think it's obviously once you've seen the opening 2 picks from the other team, this is the chance where you can start to really kind of theory craft what else is going to be coming out from the opposition and what you're going to be able to do in return. All right, they're taking their time here. They've got their offlaner. They've got their potential mid, potential to support. It's going to be the Disruptor. So with heroes like the Batrider and the Disruptor, they're going to have a lot of capabilities to catching the side of Hellraisers out. Also, Disruptor very good against the Storm Spirit as well. And being able to glimpse him back if he decides to zip away using the remainder of his mana. And suddenly Storm, caught in the middle of the fight with an empty mana bar, you're going to die. There's no way you're getting out of it. Disruptor's very nicely picked up against the Storm. Static Storm as well. It's worth mentioning. And also just to stop the enemy team from picking up the Disruptor against you when you're running a Batrider. Shadow Shaman now. Okay. Shadow Shaman. That's a hero I've not seen in a while. There's the lockdown. It's kind of, to me, it's like a poor man's Lion. I mean, yes, you've got the wards for taking down towers. Very nice. Other than that, in terms of lockdown and burst damage, Lion's just almost certainly better in every situation. I mean, yeah, from the off, Shackle is going to be a lot longer than what Lion can offer. But that's only for the very, very, literally the first level, if you compare the heroes. And obviously the weakness is Shadow Shaman has to actually be channeling. Whereas Lion, he can lock you down for a good 5 seconds. It doesn't matter where he is. He can be walking around you. He can be, 360. It doesn't matter. But Shadow Shaman, and also Shadow Shaman, very squishy hero. But obviously, the side of Hellraisers, they have faith in it. And picking it up, let's see what they want to do with it. Rubik is going to be picked up. So we are going to know, and so are Hellraisers, that this Zeus is definitely going to be the mid Zeus. We aren't going to see some kind of Cloud9 shenanigans where they swap it round to the support player. So we're going to have Rubik and Disruptor in lane, Batrider on the off lane, Zeus in the mid. And that's going to allow Hellraisers to think long and hard about these final 2 picks. They've already got their 2 supports. They've already got their mid hero. They know what 2 supports their offlaner is going to be against. So in terms of picking their offlaner, that's going to be very nice for them. And also just the fact that they know what the offlaner from the side of Scary Faces is. It puts Hellraisers in a really strong position now in terms of the draft. And now with the penultimate pick, do they pick up that carry or do they pick the offlaner? Oh, yes! Fantastic. Jolly good, that. Pudge is going to get picked up as your 4th pick. And in a lineup like this, are we going to see a core Earthshaker and a support Pudge with the Shaman, Storm Spirit mid? Are we going to see Storm Spirit safe lane with the Earthshaker and Shaman supporting him and Pudge in the mid lane? I'm liking this. I'm really liking this from the side of Hellraisers. They can switch this around. And the Scary Faces, what are they going to do against this? They're going to ban out the Troll. When in doubt, ban Troll. It's fair enough. Fair enough ban indeed. Juggernaut banned out as well. Another one of those bans that if it hasn't been picked up or touched in the draft so far and you get to the final pick, get rid of them. Just don't do it. Last pick now. Last pick. Or, oh, it's going to be the anti-mage. Okay. You raise your Storm Spirit. I raise my anti-mage. You raise your Shadow Shaman. I raise my anti-mage. 2 heroes with very big intel pools. If you take into account this is but just the mana cost of Shadow Shaman spells, the Serpent Wars in particular, it is going to bring him below. And Storm Spirit as well. Especially a Storm Spirit that's going to be looking to zip out and is going to be zipped back by the Glimpse on Disruptor. Suddenly, you can have Storm Spirit in a very, very favorable position for you as an anti-mage to get a huge mana void that's almost certainly going to connect on the rest of the team. Now, final pick. What do they do against this anti-mage? They know what the tri-lane is. And unless it's going to be a Pudge off-laner, which again is another thing that they can do, they could switch it around. Final few seconds now. Ticking down for the side of Hellraisers. What are they going to finish this opening draft of this best of 3 series with? Are we going to have something funky? Are we going to have a little bit of fun? They picked the Pudge. I'm certainly feeling it. They've got a fun team. The side of Scary Faces, that's not a fun team. It's going to be the Slark. Okay, so Artez on the Slark as well. Ninja on the Storm. I guess it's going to be the Pudge offlane. I guess that is what they're going to roll with. We'll find out as we get ourselves into the game. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you very much for joining me here on Starladder. Let me get rid of that draft screen into the in-game. This is, you're watching Beyond the Summits coverage here of Starladder Season 12. This is SFZ versus Hellraisers as part of the EU qualifiers. In the group stages, of course, as you know, it's going to be Slark mid. Right, we'll go through the side of SFC. They're a little bit more understandable. They've gone for the old cookie cutter standard laning situation with these heroes, and it's going to be Clutcher on the offlane bat. Mid lane is going to be played by State21, of course, on that Zeus, and down here on the bottom lane, Eknart on the support Rubik, Shadowware on the support Disruptor, and Quista in that position 1 position. Funnily enough, and it's going to be Goretz. He's going to be on this offlane Pudge. Best of luck to the fellow. Dread is on the Earthshaker. Heads out, gets the ward down. Ninja, mid lane on the Storm. Artez on that position 1 Slark. Goddamn on the Shaman. And Dread, I'm sure he's going to head back up to the top lane. Didn't pick up anything straight away, but there we go. There's his tangos and his clarities. And maybe we'll see Dread kind of wander around the map, look for some positions for some nice fishes. And some nice fishes indeed. He maybe look to try and give Goretz a little bit of a head start in blocking the creeps. No. Okay, with the Pudge and with the Earthshaker, they've got fairly good potential to give it a good shot trying to get this level 1 bounty rune. Oh, they couldn't quite make it there in time. Anti-mage. He's got a blink, so not... Yeah. I don't know if Goretz was maybe anticipating going on it. No, he's not leveled anything up. He knew that was never going to be a kill in the first place. He's just going to waddle back down to the lane. And Earthshaker gets back in time to find the Fisher block. So that should allow the first wave, if the block's not there, but the block from Quista, pretty good so far. If he keeps this up, that Fisher block might not really buy too much for the side of Hellraisers. He gives up the block there, just worried about the Pudge hook coming through. And it kind of worked out for Hellraisers. Goretz, you can stay fairly close to this tower here and look for some farmers CS. And Dread's going to hang around with him by the looks of it. So they're going to keep it as dual lanes for the time being. Slark and Shaman on their own up here against this bat. That's a situation they should be fairly happy with. Goddamn. Should be able to pound down a fair amount of harass onto this Batrider offlane. Fisher onto Quista. And pops the clarity. Hangs back. Waits for round 2. Mid lane, how are we doing? Zeus up against this Storm Spirit. Just fairly even. In fact, bang on. Ninja's going to take a slight edge with that creep wave there coming in. And what has he got? Oh, he's just got the stick coming out in the south. Stick, obviously, a very nice pickup against a hero like Zeus in this mid lane, who is going to constantly be spamming out the arc lightning. And well, can they find the blocks onto Goretz? Goretz could be in trouble here. Nice Fisher, though, from Dread. Is he going to block them entirely off? There's going to be a little bit of a glimpse onto Dread. But I don't know if they can find the follow-up kill here. Telekinesis has come back off cooldown. Maybe this is all they need. Quista, he's got to blink as well. He's going to blink. There's the block. This is going to be your first blood. First blood going to the anti-mage. Taking down the Purge. Quista. He's going to be a happy boy with that one. Great way for SFZ to start the game. Bounty Ring is going to be claimed by Dread. There's no glimpse in their neighborhood. Still on cooldown. It's a really long cooldown level 1, isn't it? Yeah, 60 seconds cooldown at level 1, the glimpse. But they did make it count, did enable them to find that first blood. And 1-0 on the map at the moment. Looking at the offlaners then. In fact, the Bat's on his own. You'd expect him to get a little bit of XP advantage, but only doing as well as this Pudge. And the Offshaker's not quite hit level 2. I am. Only 6 CS as well. After that little fight, he finds first blood. But it certainly messes up his momentum and tempo in terms of farming, because Artez, 18 CS in comparison. Of course, they're just not having a great time in terms of finding the farm. Not at all. And mid lane, Zeus versus the Storm. Storm's starting to break away. And this is going to be a little bit scary for State. Storm, with the bottle, of course. State, he's got his bottle as well, hasn't he? Yep. Because if Storm finds the farm better and finds that level 6 before him... Oh, hello. Hook onto Quista. Blinks out, though. I mean, it's going to be very, very hard for these heroes to find a kill. The Pudge and the Earthshaker combo. Onto this anti-mage. They just haven't got the lockdown to stop him from blinking away. Maybe once the Earthshaker hits level 3 and has a point in the Aftershock as well? Perhaps. But until that, happy time for Hellraisers. All they're going to be able to do is just trying to harass him down, and it's working. Because his farm isn't great. It really isn't. Coming up to 4 minutes in, 12 CS. Slark pretty much doubling that at the moment. Afro Ninja and Zeus, to be fair, both closing in on the level 6. Earthshaker guarding up the middle rune, and it's going to be an Invis rune. It was warded up, though, by the side of SFC, so they know he's on his way round. And almost certainly Zeus. Zeus, did he get the memo? State 21. He's got to be very, very careful here. Shaman's coming in as well for this gank. Fisher into Shackles is all they'd need. And with the positioning he's in, unless they have a creep wave here, the side of Hellraisers, it has to be a Shackle under the tower. And Shaman with 1 armor, that's not the best idea. Ping's coming out, Affinage. There you go. There's the level 6. That's what they're waiting for. They were waiting for the level 6 on Affinage. Now they can go. Earthshaker's going to dive. He's got 2 armor. He's got 600 HP. He can afford to do so. Zipping from Affinage. State trying to turn it around with the stick charges. And, well, what did I tell you? Goddamn, taking a lot of damage. His stick charge is actually in return. Just enough to keep him alive. But nice pick off there onto the Zeus. 1 for 1 now on the board. And that's going to allow Storm to get even far ahead in terms of CS. 34 now against the 24 of the Zeus. He's got boots on his way down to him as well. And Slark Artez, what's he going for? He's going to go for the Midas this game. He's got the Gloves of Haste, but he also has bought the boots as well. And look at that, what a nice fellow. Artez gives away his salve to the Shaman. And to be fair, he's level 5 at the moment, verging on level 6. Health regen isn't going to be a huge issue for him anytime soon. They're going to try and go for a kill. Quista a little bit off there with the blink initiation. Trying to look to see if he could try and trap him and block him up. But Hellraisers, a little bit too jukey for the anti-mage. And I am climbing towards that Battle Fury, of course. Ring of Health in the bank. Still has a couple of tangos as well. Not that Goretz and Dread have actually been able to do that much hero damage at this point. State 21. Keeping Affinage forced back. He's out of bottle charges. He's out of health. 6 minutes. That regen rune would have been very, very tasty. God damn. At the cheeky little rune snipe. And State 21. He's out of charges in his bottle. Rubik's coming into the mid lane. Maybe he wants to see if they can find anything. Just pops a ward down. And it's going to be Dread finding the levels and experience, while Storm Spirit does have to head back to base. Affinage going back for the regen. That's going to be nice for Dread, especially seeing as he started off in this dual lane situation with the Pudge. Now Goretz has had a bit of space down here on the bottom lane. He's closing in on level 6 himself. And with level 6, there is definitely the potential to find a kill on the anti-mage. Mid lane, zip in onto the Zeus. A lot of burst damage coming back in return, and Egnart's here on the Rubik. Afanij is going to get himself backed out of there. Anti-mage picks up the treads. Treads ring of hell 7 minutes in. What has Artez gone for? He is going to go for that Midas. Has got the gold right about now to pick up that recipe. It is just a little bit of a shame that the courier is halfway across the other side of the map on his way to Purge. And I mean, that's going to delay the Midas pickup by coming up to half a minute, which is pretty big. A little bit unfortunate there for Artez. He'll get it eventually, though. Dread in the jungle. Egnart and Shadowway trying to spot him out. I have seen him. Goretz is here as well to back him up. Do either sides want to look for a fight? They might look for a hook here. It's level 3. It's got the range. If that fish connects, which it does. Hook slightly off point. Unfortunate there. I don't think he could have got it anyway if he aimed further down, because the range wouldn't have been there. It's just a little unfortunate there for the side of Hellraisers. Top lane, Zeus going to get himself a double damage. Quista continue to find the space to farm down here. 43 CS. He's catching up with the Slark. Slark finally, yeah, it was about 45 seconds later than he actually purchased it. Picks up the Midas. And this, of course, is going to be a Slark with a Midas up against an anti-mage that's still a fair way off finishing the Battle Fury. So it's all, at the end of the day, down to who can farm better. And who's going to have the lockdown in these fights when they kick off. Are they going to be able to lock down the AM long enough for Slark to have his wicked way with him? I reckon with the Pudge, with the Shaman, with the Earthshaker, even with the Storm with the Vortex. And, okay, interestingly enough, this time we are seeing Storm put a point in the Electric Vortex. I've just seen so many games I've casted of these pro players, and they just don't like it. They're not fans at all. So far, a pretty passive game. 9 minutes in. Only 1-1 on the board. Bottom lane Dismember, level 6. Goretz has got it available. Dread's here as well with the Fisher. Can they find a hook setup? A hook into the tower would be fairly nice, and they would need it to be in the tower. I don't think a Fisher, a hook and Dismember damage is going to be enough at this point in time to deal with the anti-mage. And interestingly enough, Quista going for one of those early points in Spell Shield. That kind of value point, which is really understandable when you're playing in lane against a Purge. And a Purge? God, I've got Kevin on the brain. Against a Purge and an Earthshaker. Smoke now picked up by the Bat. And Bat, he's found his Blink Dagger before the 10-minute mark. Now, can they use this to maximum effect and find Alpha Ninja? They've certainly found the lasso instead of the burst damage to deal with him. It doesn't actually look like it, so that is going to be the Blink Dagger reveal. Only got Zraf popped as well. And Scary Faces, not able to find anything. Alpha Ninja gets himself a little bit lucky there as well. Picks up the rune 10 minutes in. Goretz butting up there with Dread, salving him up. Looking for a hook in case anyone comes to finish off this creep camp. Batrider thinking about it. Dread's got a Fisher. They want to try and set this one up. There's your Fisher. Goretz there with the hook. Dismember, they're going to pop it. They don't want him fireflying out of this. It was on cooldown anyway, but it's best to secure the kill. Meanwhile, top lane, Disruptor did go down to the Shaman and the Storm. Storm actually pays for it, though, with a TP reaction from Rubik. Fate Bolt to the back. It's a 2-for-1 trade at the end of the day. Oh, he goes for the steal, finds himself the Shackles, but Artez is there on the sidelines on this Slark, and well, Slark's going to find the kill. Shaman baiting it out a little bit with his low health. And Artez capitalizing on the fact that, well, Rubik fell for it. Batrider coming in. Can he find Artez? Artez doesn't have the ultimate. There's your Blink Dagger. But Artez wants to turn this. Or not. Taking a little bit too much damage for his liking. Clutcher down to the low ground. Dread and Goretz, though, here with the wraparound. Can he find the hook? Can he find it? Can he find it? There's your Fisher, there's your hook. That's good. Oh, the glimpse. Oh, he's still alive. Party ring gets thrown down, and now Goretz, he's on the run. Shadowware's going to be able to get himself out. They've got a Thunder God's Wrath. They can pop this to finish off the Pudge. Surely, there we go. They don't even need it. Lightning Bolt. There's your Thunder God's Wrath. Dread getting fairly low. Pops the stick charges. He's going to be able to return the aggression. Batrider's already gone down. There's the Enchant Totem. There's the slow as well from the Aftershock. And double kill does go the way of the Storm Spirit, turning it all into a 3 for 2. And Anti-Mage, meanwhile, must have died down here to this Shadow Shaman, popping down the wards. Guess AM got a little bit too big for his boots and a little bit too greedy. And giving a kill there to Goddamn. I'm sorry we had to miss that one, but as you can appreciate, the action was kicking off here on the top lane. And 7-4 now. Well, 12 minutes in. Shall we check out the net worth? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. 6.2k coming up on this Slark. So the Midas certainly paying off. Anti-Mage still working towards that Battle Fury, and he's a little bit of a way off it. He's a Void Stone and a Broadsword short. That's about 2,275 gold. Well, there's nothing on the courier. So, well, you can just see by his net worth as well. It's not huge. Did obviously go for the treads first. Sometimes we do see the straight rush into the Battle Fury. Went out for a full-on Poor Man's Shield to start the game with. Top lane, Goretz, Dread here with the wraparound by the secret shop. Ready for the TP reactions from SFC if they do decide to defend against Artez. There goes your complementary fortification. No, SFC go for this, or do they suspect foul play? I think that was a ping actually coming out from the bat, maybe suggesting that Hellraisers were in this position, and he was absolutely right. It's going to mean Artez is going to get free reign on this lane, and might be able to find the tower here. Oh, meanwhile, Batrider, he's found himself the Earthshaker. There's your Lasso. Oh, the Pudge Hook! He tries to save his mate. It's not going to work. Oh, Dread does manage to live for a little bit, but it does tick out at the end of the day. The Pudge Hook. So close. So close to saving his good old buddy old pal there. Farm-wise still, Afo Ninja and Artez at the top of the board. Shadowblade, 14 minutes in, picked up on the Slark. I think this is going to be even more. This is going to be even more money for him, as he's going to be able to take the tier 1. Oh, apologies. God damn it. Anti-Mage. I don't know what he's doing, but he needs to stop it. God damn it, Afo Ninja. Easily able to turn that one around, apparently. And this is not going to be a quick Battle Fury timing for this Anti-Mage, folks. He's found the the Claymore. That was the broadsword he already had. And now, just needs to finish up that final Void Stone. Serpent wants to get dropped for this one. Do take the tier 1. Mid lane, Artez. He finds himself a kill on the Zeus, and somehow he gets out of there. He gets bursted ever so low. Shadowblade's going to come off cooldown in a few seconds. He's dandy. He's fine. He's out of there. Pops down the hula hoop. No one's going to be there this time. Shadowblade, you must go back in, Artez, and you might find this disrupted. This is a kill and a half. There's your Fisher, there's your Pounce, there's your initial Shadowblade burst damage with the right click. There's your Static Storm. Meanwhile, Rubik falling in the mid lane to Goretz. And Hellraisers starting to come out fairly dominant, and this Slark is just going to get scarier and scarier. And we're at a point into this game that if the Slark finds the Anti-Mage, he's going to be able to jump on him every time. As long as he's got a backup from either the Storm, just hold him in place for a little bit with the Electric Vortex. I think that's all he needs to pounce him and punch him down. They need to protect the AM. AM is pretty much what SFC are riding their hopes on at this point. Hellraisers, they can be very happy with the start that Slark has had. He's now got coming up to 1.5k gold on top of the Shadowblade and Midas. And now a smoke up in the Ancients. Dread and Goretz leading the charge. Dread, of course, level 6 has the Echo Slam. It is available. Oh, Anti-Mage. You're a little bit far away from home here, buddy. Oh, and there we go. Afonin, she's got an Orchid. This is awful for Quista. The fact that this Storm has picked up the Orchid 16 minutes in. Good luck trying to farm safely on your Anti-Mage. SFZ is suddenly, they're in a pretty bad position. Maybe they can turn it around here. Here comes your Ring of Doom. There's your Echo Slam. There's your Fissure. So much damage done in return. Doesn't matter at the end of the day. Earthshaker will go down. Alpha Ninja's able to stay alive, though. And SFZ committing quite a bit to that kill. At the end of the day, it's just to support Earthshaker. Artez. What's he brought? He's got his first ultimate orb. Almost certainly going to be going straight for this Skadi. Oh, you want to really TP into that, Quista, because I think Artez might want to trade hits with you, or not, Artez. Doesn't want to lose too much mana. And there is, in fact, the rest of SFC backing him up here. Tower is in deny range as well. So that is a plus there for SFC. If they do decide to deny it. Guys, you wanna stop them that gold? No? Okay. They're going to leave it for the time being. Oh. God damn. He's got himself a blink. Very nice timing. Smoke up now. From the smoke buddies, Dread and Goretz. What can they find? Can they find this anti-mage? No, because the anti-mage is farming top. Smoke up from SFC. Leading the way. The Sue available in 6 seconds. Firefly actually is going to come off as soon as Lassu's available, so a little bit unfortunate there for Clutch. It's going to be harder for him to find a good jump in without the Firefly. It's not going to be nearly as effective. Mid lane though, Hellraisers are focused on taking more towers, and tier 1 here is certainly going to go down. Dread in the trees, and with Goretz. There we go, zipping onto Shadow Waves. He's a real nuisance with that Static Storm. Nice telekinesis. Disruptor's still alive. Out comes your Thunder God's Wrath. The side of Hellraiser getting fairly low, but down goes your Wars. Big Mana Void. That's going to be able to kill the Storm Spirit. Can Quista clean up? And if he cleans up here, this is going to be a huge amount of money going to the Anti-Mage. He's found himself a double kill. And suddenly Quista, things are looking up. 2-for-1 trade, favoring the side of SFC. There's your Battle Fury. And there's your Blade of Alacrity now as well. Okay, Quista, he can start to step up the action in terms of farming. Hellraisers, it's a little bit of an unsuccessful fight for them there. Storm Spirit getting blown straight out of it. And the fact that Storm committed a lot, trying to bring down the Disruptor, so we could get the Static Storm down, and he couldn't do it at the end of the day. Oh! Okay. Well, I'll be honest, that's not something I see every day. Goretz there, dismembering the courier. It works. It certainly does. I guess if you're hungry, you go for it. You go for whatever's in sight. Goretz now. With the drums as well picked up. Drums and Tranquils. Very speedy Pudge. A Pudge that's going to be able to find himself in position very nicely. 8 for 13. We got ourselves a pause, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to apologise for this pause, because as we all know, pauses, they're just not fun. They're not a lot of fun. So, I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry. So, what is the plan? What is the plan for SFC? Well, AM, as I said, it's going to be able to farm. Doesn't need to be careful, though. Hellraisers have got fairly good vision around the jungle here. I bet this one's more focused on the lane rather than the jungle, so that's probably not going to catch Anti-Mage blinking around. Maybe Hellraisers could do with getting another ward down. A lot of very interesting scribbles come out here. Slark is just looking very, very scary in comparison. Shadowblade, Ultimate Orb, 1400 gold on top of that. It is only going to get worse if you're trying to play up against this Slark. Sorry for the pause. I'm sorry for the pause. I really am. I mean, these pauses, they're alright when I've got someone like Purge with me. But when I'm on my own, when I'm just here with you guys, it's just It's just a little bit different. It really is. So, tell you what, because you guys love it, let's have an outbreak! No, I'm joking, we won't, because that you guys would get mad. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to buy some time and just trying to create a little bit of friendly atmosphere between us. You know, I like you. You might or might not like me. That's fine. It's fine. A lot of relationships, they exist like that. So we can have a relationship, Twitch chat. And deep down, I know you're all right people. I know you are. And sometimes you can be goddamn hilarious. And I thank you guys for that. I really do. In a strange, twisted way. You improve a lot of people's days. With the banter. With the memes. With the copy pasta. It's a beautiful thing. And it's something that I'm sure in the future people will look back on. And they'll be like, remember Twitch chat? That was alright. It really was. As you can see, I'm running out of stuff to talk about, guys. Thanks for this pause. Scorro. Sorry, mate. I don't speak Scorron. Well, you'll be glad to know this pause is now more than 2 minutes. I can tell that by I'm actually watching the stream. Should we listen to what I said 2 minutes ago? Only going to get worse if you're trying to play up against this slut. Oh, there we go. That was me trying to give you some insight. I'm reviewing myself. What do I say next? Oh, there's a little bit of silence there. Oh, that's not good. Sorry for the pause. Oh, now that was unprofessional. Sorry, that was not great. I really am. I mean, it's pause. Okay, so I keep apologising. Might purge with me, but when I'm on my own, when I'm just here with you guys, it's just. Oh, I get a little bit sentimental. I do that sometimes when I'm on my own. Apologise. So, tell you what, because you guys love it, let's have an outbreak! That was the advert. That was good. I like that bit. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm just trying to buy some time. That's enough of me listening to myself. God knows how you guys can stay tuned into the stream. I'm pretty insufferable. Well, what else can we push? We can push my Twitter. Twitter.com/ODPixel. Get yourself over there. It is the place to be. It is the thing to follow. And I really don't know what else we can do on this stream. I really don't. If you guys have got any ideas in chat, suggest it. Put your suggestions in. What would you like to see on the stream? This is a stream for the people, okay? That's why we do that. We do this for you guys, alright? This is for you. You people there at home on Twitch chat. Well, I got a notification. Who's followed me? Moritz Brondke. Shout out to you, Stephen, San Marino, and Tom Farrow. There we go. Look at that. Shout outs to the people who follow me. I'm such a nice guy. 10 minutes. 10 minutes? You really want to wait 10 minutes? Okay, we're going to have a 10-minute pause, apparently. So, what that means is I'm gonna make 10 times the money from you guys. G2A.com. Best video game store ever. No, let's not have that. Let's turn that one off. Well, 13,000 of you enjoying this pause with me. And I hope you're enjoying it more than me, because I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time. Scott, okay. I know it's 2 minutes late. Scott, I'm getting told it means how soon. So thank you. Thank you for the translation there. Thank you for the translation. I tell you what, let's... Oh, I'll tell you what we can do. I'll tell you what we can do. Let's watch this. All right. But dude, wait. This is gonna be next level, right? I'm going to... Well, I don't know if this is going to work. I really don't. With the 2-minute delay, it's quite big. Right, what's going on in chat? What are they saying? Konechny jest gapom. That translates to, my Skype is absolutely buggered. And then Godhunt says, Tipa 6 Antbiel Biaxwamiro, which translates to, have you tried turning it off and on again? Eknart comes in with a SRBVDC plus posidet, which translates to, I've got an AK-47 and a bottle of vodka in my boot. I'm joking. That was not funny. I'm not funny. Hey, a suggestion. I've got a suggestion. For those of you telling me to shut up, there's a volume bar at the bottom. Now, it might be a little bit advanced for you, but you can drag it down. And that actually affects what you hear. It's fascinating. It is I can't believe Twitch have managed to achieve this. It's for a stream. Oh, wow. Volume control. It's there. It's there. Well. So, quiz. That's a good idea. Cat videos. Yes, I think we're not allowed to play YouTube anymore. Though, are we? On a stream. So, I could get in trouble for that. And do you guys want to get me in trouble? Yeah, don't start spamming. Yes, I can see you. Where are you from? Okay, let's have a question and answer session. That's nice. Where are you from? How did you get into casting? I'm from a place in the centre of the UK. I'm middle of the UK. I've been casting for about 1.5 years now. UK Dota mainly. It's been recently that I've kind of got the breaks and beyond the summer. Can I just say, between you and me, Gods and LD behind the scenes, they are absolute legends. So if you're ever looking to, we see Reddit threads about, oh, this caster did this, oh, this caster did that, oh, he called someone that, oh, he's got these, these prejudice, oh, he slept with my mother, oh, he's in bed with Putin. No, LD and Gods, they are safe as houses. So, but anyway, yeah, they allowed me to do this, and they allowed me to cast for you guys. And fortunately, between you and me, off the back of that, I've got some big stuff coming up. And I hope you guys will like. I really do. Because I'm aware that a lot of you haven't got a clue who the hell I am. And, well, maybe some of you do now. But when it's kind of been a very sudden jump. Literally, it took me 1 year, right? 1 year of casting to get 1,000 followers. After I casted for Beyond the Summit a few times, it was ridiculous. The amount of you guys who have actually supported me is insane. We've gone up to 3,008. We are 79 followers off hitting 4,000 2 days after I've sat on 1,000 followers that it took me 1 year to get. That's ridiculous. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Play music. Well, copyrighted music. Yeah, that's a great idea. Good advice there, buddy. Let's play some copyrighted music. I love it when I do that and I get told off by LD and Gods. It's brilliant. Chris, okay, so Hidden just tweeting. That pause is too long. I'm not disagreeing with you, buddy. This is a very long pause. This is a ridiculously long pause. Well, we managed to lose 200 followers, so thank you very much for pausing. That's great, Artes. You're costing me money. BTS, they're going to go out of business now. Well, what's happening? People, actually, I don't know what you guys are listening to. Let me see what you're reacting to in the thing. Gods and LD behind the scenes, they are absolute legends. So if you're ever looking to, oh, there we go. It's just me talking about Gods and LD. Okay. Work on your shaman pronunciation. It's shaman, not shaman. What? Okay. For you. Oh, I've forgotten your name because chat is moving so fast it can't see what kind of sexual orientation I am, but that's irrelevant. Shadow Shaman. I will start calling it Shadow Shaman. No. Hobo Crunch. I didn't sleep with your mother. Well, at least she told me she didn't have any children. So, ODPixel, do you like do? Mate, let's be honest. let's be honest. For a second. Screw that. Oh, it was going to get nice. I was going to play this. But, well, we're back to the game. Anyway. Hang on. Wait, we resumed. Artez isn't back. Oh. Okay. They're microing the Slark. Who's taking control of him? I guess it is... Well, I don't know who it is at the moment. But they are playing 4v5 for the time being, Hellraisers. Right. Okay, I mean, this isn't ideal. Of course, it's never great to be playing 4v5. But they're going to go for it anyway. Yeah, 13-8. And it's not great in the sense as well that Artez on the Slark is closing in on the 2001, you know, the second amount for the second ultimate orb. And of course, when you're DC'd and someone else is microing you, they can't purchase items through your hero. So if he gets the gold and then they're microing him and he dies, there's going to be a lot of wasted gold. So I'm sure Artez must be coming back. But they're deciding to play without it. This is not great. This is not great for Hellraisers, but they are, of course, ahead at this point in the game. But it's not by a huge lead, and it's not by something that SFZ can't come back from. Radiant structures have been fortified because the wards get thrown down here on the bottom lane. Trying to do what they can, and, well, fortification is going to come off, and they're going to be able to do a fair bit of damage. Now the level 2 wards. Shaman now sitting on level 11. And the micro on Artez, it still continues. Ninja working on that soaring. He's got the point booster. Going for that Aghanim Scepter after the Orchid. Mana, something that he wants to keep up. You know, especially when he is playing against an anti-mage. He's going to be looking for the Mana Void every time. And Shaman, he likes to play aggressively. They've shift-queued Artez to A, attack the jungle camps. Oh, I'm going to need the micro because there are people coming in on the side of SFZ. Maybe see if they could catch out the Shaman, but Shaman's out there. Artez, Shadowblade is popped, and now you see he's got enough money for the ultimate orb, but they can't buy it. This isn't great. Artez, they really need him in this game. They really need him. 13-8, and the fact that he's top of the net worth, I mean, obviously they're going to be microing, and I'm sure they're going to be focusing on keeping the Slark on top. But it's just an extra thing that they've got to worry about. And unfortunately, my Russian isn't great. So, looking at that, I can't translate that. Maybe some of you in chat, does this mean... So, Goddam's explained something here that I guess relates to Slark. Artez not coming back. Well, top lane. Blinking 4-star, but the silence Orchid from Alpha Ninja. She's going to try and turn this one around. Thunder God's Wrath comes out. They have already lost the Shaman on the side of Hellraisers. There's your glimpse. Alpha Ninja a little bit low on mana, but he's just going to have enough to zip just further enough away. And Gretz, oh, lightning bolt just off the mark. Pudge going to get lucky with that TP and does manage to get himself out of that. "23 minutes coming up. Goretz has got the blink. Artez, of course, just can't spend that dollar. He ain't gonna have any hollering anytime soon. Zeus. Blink sewing in the boots there. Finally seeing the arcane boots coming out on the Rubik. And I imagine with four people playing on the side of Hellraisers, we might see a kind of a very passive section. As they probably don't want to try and fight whilst microing one of the heroes. Wait. Guys, okay. I'm looking at... Did I say Storm was going Aghanim Scepter? I'm an absolute idiot. I mean Bloodstone, okay? God damn it. These games, they're killing me. They're killing me. Storm Aghanims. Man, I'm an absolute retard. Sorry. I just... Yeah. Storm Aghanims. That's something that's... That's not even funny. That's just stupid. Sorry, I do apologise. This is a public apology. I meant Bloodstone. And you know that, chat. In your hearts of heart. I know that you know that. 9-13. Welcome to pushing down lanes with a serpent ward. And this is what a shaman does. And that's all he can really do at this point. If he decides to go head first into a team fight, he's going to get blown up. Get the wards in, get himself out. Rinse and repeat. Working on the Aghanim Scepter. He is going for an Aghanim Scepter. I got that right. Point booster. Ogre Club is on the courier. Okay, Dragon Snake. Shout out to him with the translation. I don't know if it's right. Not a lot of people, streamers and casters, trust Twitch chat, but I will. And he says that apparently it says that Hellraisers need more time, but the pause time is up. So that is why they had to continue. There was just no way that Hellraisers could keep the game going any longer in that pause. I don't know how long the pause was. Was it about 10 minutes? I think it's about 10 minutes. That's kind of the average allowance they give in these games, isn't it? 10 minutes per game. I think Starladder is. Okay, apparently they're trying to call Star. I bet they're trying to call him on Skype and he's not picking up. There we go. The translation. I'm starting to... My Russian, it's getting patched up. So that is the issue. They don't quite know where Artes has got to, which is not great. It really isn't great. 26 minutes in. Slark. 4.3k gold. They really can't fight with him because he's going to lose quite a bit of that. 3.2k of that is unreliable. And because, yeah, as I said, I'm sure you guys know, but because the players... Oh, he's back! Oh, he's back. He's back. We're fine. Right, we've got a game back on our hands. Artes can finally spend that 4.6k gold that his team have managed to amount for him. So, shout out to his team. The micro's been there, and they've been able to keep the Slark farmed, and they've been able to keep him at the top of the net worth as well. Bottom lane. Static Storm to Goddamn. Oh, Saw. What Saw? 1 minute, please. Okay, so look at that. My Russian interpretation. Eat your hearts out. You'll see me translating at the Star Ladder LAN finals for the teams in all the interviews. And that sound is really goddamn annoying. Let's look at something else on the map. What's happening? How's this journey to the Bloodstone going fairly well? Going fairly well indeed. Just needs the recipe. Artes hasn't managed to buy anything yet. He's only just reconnected and instantly DC'd in return. That noise, goddamn, that noise is just... That is the most obnoxious thing since I listened to my own stream. So. Oh. Good spot, Shaman. So, does Disruptor die here? I think he does. I think there's a... The Serpent was going to just be able to spit out one more. There's a TP coming in from the Rubik. And it is a TP coming in as well. It's from the bat, isn't it? Oh, no, it's from the Anti-Mage. Okay, Anti-Mage is coming in as well. So Anti-Mage and Rubik. I think Goddamn's pretty much dead. I mean, we can't tell how long Static Storm's still out for. Oh, wait, we can with a little bit of maths. 90-second cooldown. 3 seconds on the cooldown, so it's been down for 3. It's got a couple more seconds of duration. Rubik, how long's the TP channeling for? TP, no, he's going to be there for the telekinesis, definitely. Goddamn is going to get lifted up. Shaman is going down here. Oh, wait, Clutch is there as well anyway. He's got a lasso. Okay, yeah, Shadow Shaman's dead. End of story. Are we good to continue? And, well, he's dead. There's a hook for Goretz, but there's a blink for Quista, and he slams him down and says, get off my bat. Tower. Fortification's going to get popped, and they're going to be able to keep it alive for the time being. There's a 2-for-1 trade. They only use the Disruptor SFC, and they find the Shaman and the Pudge. Artez, well and truly back in it. Picks up the ultimate orb on the courier, sends it to the secret shop, gets himself that point boost in orb of venom. He's got the completed Scardy. For some reason now it's going back to base though, rather than directly to him. No, there we go. By the looks of it, Pudge stole it. Artez got a little bit angry. Pudge cues it back to Artez. And Artez will be able to claim his items. So now we've got the Scardy on Slark. So Artez, 27 minutes in, is certainly looking pretty ready to fight. The anti-mage in return has got the Manta style completed now after the Battle Fury. So his farm is going to continue, and as we can see on the net worth, he is above the Slark now in terms of farm, and Slark is going to need to find some pickoffs if he wishes to keep up. Oh, blinking from Zeus. Artez keeping himself hidden just in case he gets caught out by a random lightning bolt from State 21. Oh, Artez, if they spot you out here, which they do, because they've got a ward here. Whoa, ho, ho. Slark, you're dead. Nice little pick off there for SFZ. 12 to 14. Zeus with the point booster. Soaring as well. Maybe going to be going for the Bloodstone himself rather than the Aghanims. Goretz getting caught out here. Is going to get bursted down. Echo Slam in return. Is going to be able to find a kill. They will be able to find the pick off onto Zeus. Alpha Ninja could be in trouble though. He's out of mana. There's 3 heroes here on the side of SFZ. He's desperately trying to find the kill on the Batrider. He finds it, but the stolen Echo Slam does a lot. And there we go. Quista finally comes in and is able to finish it off with a Mana Void. Now, there's going to be a buyback from Storm. There's going to be the Serpent Wars pop down. Can Quista find the kill onto goddamn Alpha Ninja? Wants to go for the easy kill first. He goes for the Disruptor. There we go. Oh, is it going to be a Rampage? He's found himself an Ultra kill. Alpha Ninja with the buyback. Can it be a buyback into a Rampage? Yes, it is! Alpha Ninja. What a buyback. What a kill. Rampage there for the Storm Spirit. Absolutely worth it every time, that buyback. Wow. Full team wipe against the side of SFC. Storm 10 for 3. 2.5k gold now on top of the completed Bloodstone and Orchid, coming up to 30 minutes in. Might be able to get the tier 2 as well off the back of that buyback. I think it will indeed. There you go. Tier 2 down as well. Alpha Ninja making the plays happen indeed. $19 to $15. Let's have a look through the graphs now. Still on the side of HR, 7.5k. Gold-wise around the 10k mark as well. It's still a very big lead for Hellraisers. But Anti-Mage, well, he's dead at the moment, obviously, but he's starting to farm. He's got the Reaver now as well. And he is closing on the completed Heart of Tarrasque. That is going to come out fairly shortly to him. Yep, recipe picked up. Heads to the jungle. Just needs to pick up that final 1k gold and he'll be able to find that VIP booster. Artez, though, with the Shadow Blade, is going to find himself a Rubik. Rubik lifts him up. Ooh, the Ghost Scepter, the Static Storm. There's your zipping from Ninja. He's ready to clean up. He's already found the Rubik. Can he find any more? He gets the Soothe, though, and the Mana Void. It's huge from Quista. And now suddenly at Hellraisers, I don't know if they can fight with the Storm Spirit down. Nice Serpent Wars. A lot of damage coming down on Quista. Is the Shackle's going to be long enough to kill him? It might just be enough. Yes, Shaman yet again finishing off the Anti-Mage. And hang on, no, Hellraisers, they're fine. They get themselves a team wipe. Hellraisers raising the game. And that's the second team wipe within pretty much 5 minutes. And even losing the Stomp, just the remainder of their side. Slark being able to get a few punches in. Big Serpent was the fact that Shaman was able to control the Anti-Mage there. Really, I think that was possibly the biggest thing. The fact that Shaman found the initiation after AM jumped onto the Shaman aggressively and managed to catch him by the wards and literally just have enough damage to find the kill before the shackles wore out and AM was able to get back out and continue fighting. 17 to 24. XP now after that. It's going to start to fall off even more in favor of the side of Hellraisers. Coming up to the 14k mark. Okay, going to go for the Lincolns on the Storm Spirit. Very nice to stop the Mana Void. Dread is in a little bit stuck between a rock and a hard place there. And he will go down. Does manage to get the ward up though. But I'm pretty sure SFZ, they'll know why he's there. And that ward possibly won't stay there too long, especially when there is a Zeus on this side. Take 21, you're going to go remove it? Yes, he is. Yes, he is, boy. Goodbye, your ward. What are the missed chances like today? No. Fine. This Disruptor. Passive MKB. Even though MKB doesn't help you true strike of hills, does it? I believe it used to. But then I don't think true strike affects the mischance when you're hitting to high ground. But I could be awfully wrong. So, apologies if I am. I'm pretty sure it changed. It changed one way or another. Arthur's now in the Roche pit. Down by the wards. Agonimus has been completed on Goddamn. The damage is going to be there. But then, anyway, as I was saying, yes, Storm Spirit now. Going for that Lincoln Sphere. Very nice against the anti-mage. Just being able to stop that Mana Void. That is going to be the Aegis on the deck. Basher, completed by Artes. What's he going to drop? Gets rid of his TP scroll. What? He drops the TP scroll. Prepares to pick it up. Then Afan says, nah, mate. He ain't having that. And he takes... Oh. Well, we are going to have another pause. So, this time it's happening. It's not Artes. They're taking turns. They're taking turns to the side. They want to stagger their pauses. Well, more Russian for you guys to translate in chat. I know some of you there can't speak both languages because you're a lot more clever than me. So if any of you want to try and diffuse the situation and what exactly is going on, I see the confusion here for me is the fact that, well, maybe that guy in Twitch chat lied. He said that Hellraisers continued because they didn't have any time left for their pause. I think we're looking at another pause here, and if they didn't have any time left, why are we paused? You know what I mean? So I'm guessing Hellraisers do have time left for the pause. Or the fact that SFZ are just being nice. And allowing them to take advantage of the situation. But it's not great. Not great at all. And, okay, a lot of people are asking me to turn on the animated portraits. You know what? Because I'm a nice guy. Because I listen to you. I listen to the feedback. I'm going to turn them on. Are you ready for this? Where is it? Where is it? Advanced? Look, there we go. And suddenly... Look, this is my dedication. I'm improving based on the feedback you give. Animated portraits. Welcome. We're finally out of beta. Dota 2. We're doing it. We are doing it. We are absolutely nailing it. And yeah, thanks for the copy pasta, guys. I appreciate it. It's a little bit too safe for me. I mean, that's for a Twitch chat. Was I oohing at this bit? Oh, stop. I stopped doing. Right, we're back on with the game. And I hope you're ready to enjoy it. Fully animated portraits. I just feel like the game's... See, you let me know, but I feel like the frame rate is really affected when I turn on animated portraits. Maybe it's just me being an idiot. Smoke now. Invisrune, actually. In fact, they're going to catch out Artes, dragging him back down to the low ground. Static Storm as well. I think this is a very, very dead Slark. Slark's looking at the other this one. There's a telekinesis, and then he's going to die. Slark is dead. 19 to 24. In comes the push on the mid lane. They're doing this without Alpha Ninja. And let's be honest, a Storm Spirit, not really a hero that you can micro. Not at all. Not one bit. Even Weeha, he'd have trouble. And that's with, yeah, SF cheats enabled. Anyway, SFZ. Talking about the SFVs. What's their plan? BKB is the next item on the Mind of Clutcher. Quista. Heads to the shop. The heart was complete. They're going to just eat. Well, no, someone is actually literally controlling Alpha Ninjas. Looks like it's Dread. Yeah, Earthshaker. Putting priority onto the Storm Spirit. Pudge. Oh, Storm Spirit. Let's see how good the Earthshaker is with Alpha Ninja. Oh, he just doesn't want him to die. I think he's a little bit scared that Alpha Ninja's going to come back and go, "Why the hell did you kill my player?" I don't know what that accent was. It wasn't anything. I don't know. 24-19. God damn. Coming up to 3k. Are we going to see the refreshers come out for him? I mean, he's got the blink, he's got the Aghanims. If they want to take full utilization of this Shadow Shaman's pushing power, why not? Why not? Top lane. SFZ coming in for the push. And it's going to be a fortification. Can Hellraisers... if they can take a fight 4v5, then they've just won. They've just won. Here they go. Zip in. It's a big one. Straight onto Quista. Are they going to be able to use the Orchid? They haven't used the Orchid. The Micro, it's just not there. They're going to try and go for Ignite instead. BKB pop by Pudge. They're going to be able to lock down the Anti-Mage. And SFC getting very, very low. Massive mana void, though. It's going to blow up a couple of them. Aegis, of course, on the Storm. He's going to be back. And with Slark down, maybe Slark can now focus on controlling the Storm Spirit. Oh, Dread. He gets bursted down. Oh, they're going to be able to silence up the Anti-Mage. There's going to be a hook. He hasn't got Dismember, though. He's able to find the kill, though. It is going to be a double killer somehow for the Anti-Mage before he goes down. Gret's now in trouble as he's backing away. 3 heroes for 2, and 3 heroes down on Hellraisers. It's almost certainly going to be 4 as Pudge tries to deny himself, and he does get the deny. It's a 4 for 2. Meanwhile, mid lane, those Shaman wards come out, and he continues to be very, very annoying. Very, very annoying indeed. 4 for 2. 4 for 2. 4 for 2. Did the job there. It's on to the racks now. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. God damn. 4.3k. Let's get those refresher orbs out, my friend, and then you can find yourself some easy racks. Easy racks indeed. Aghanims. Complete now for the Disruptor. BKB wise. I'm just going to stop the Pudge's BKB. I'm going to stop the Shadow Blade, I guess. That's something. But other than that, that's what... I guess he's going to stop the deny as well from Alpha Ninja with the Bloodstone. But even so, the other perks of the Disrupt Aghanim is fairly nice. It's the extra damage... Oh no, it's the duration. Extra second? That's extra 2 seconds as well. Okay. And seeing as Disruptor was getting fairly good... Well, he's found himself involved in 12 kills. And I guess, well, 38 minutes in. Seeing as that is pretty much the only item he's gone for. Didn't opt for anything else. Didn't think a 4 staff was necessary this time. Just get straight in for the Aghanims. God damn. The Invis Rune. 8 seconds till he's got the wards available again. What's the plan? Is he going to save them for a fight, or is he going to let's go in and drop them down? Heck not. Shaman spotted him out. Shaman might want to go on the Rubik. Oh, there's an anti-mage here. There is an anti-mage here. Storm Spirit pushing out the top lane. Oh, god damn. Come on. Artez fell for that earlier. You know that they're warding this place. You know that there's a ward there. Shaman down for 70 seconds. It's also 70 seconds where the wards were off cooldown. He did buy out certain elements of it, the Refresher's Orb recipe and the Oblivion stuff, but he's still about 1,500 gold away from the Perseverance. And top lane, Storm backs out. 2.8k gold. Again, another case, another situation where this hero has got a lot of money and isn't going to be able to spend it. Isn't going to be able to spend it until Afo Ninja himself does reconnect. Artez, though, it's looking up for him. BKB is the item of suggestion. So we'll need to be careful because he is playing it up against a Disruptor with an Aghanim Scepter. In the jungle, Afo Ninja, the micro is there. Straight back to base. There's your BKB on Artez. I guess the plus thing about the BKB against the Disruptor is really, a lot of the times the Disruptor looks to catch you out into the Static Storm. It's when he calls you back with the Glimpse. And obviously you are going to be able to put the BKB before the Glimpse takes effect. And therefore just going to be able to walk it off. SFZ heading back to their side of the map. Heading back into the Radiant Jungle for this portion. 41 minutes. Let's have a look at the graphs. XP swinging back a little bit. I think you have got to lay that down to the fact that Hellraisers are playing 4 versus 5 at the moment. Bottom lane. Tier 1 is going to go down. Looks for a hook. It's going to be whiffed. Not quite sure you want to be hooking Inquisitor at this point anyway. He's fairly tanked out. 4.4k gold on top of the talisman he's just picked up after the Heart of Tarask. It's looking a little bit rough for Hellraisers. Net worth. Yeah, anti-mage starting to really spiral out of control. 23.5k. 20k on the Storm Spirit. Hellraisers, they've got themselves an isolation stack here. God damn. Okay, he's got the refreshers. He has got it. He just needs to go and pick up the health. Yep, there you go. Ring of Health purchased. So now we've got the oh, hello. BKB popped by the Batrider because he jumped straight in onto the Slark. Starts to get caught in the Static Storm. BKB isn't going to be able to come out because of the Aghanims. And a stolen hook pulls back Shadow Shaman. Nice Fisher. Dread actually comes in though. And he gets bursted down before he can get anything off. He can't get the Echo Slam off. Can Afo Ninja clean up? I don't know if he can. The Lincoln Sphere is popped. He has got no mana. There's a huge mana void. Wipes out the entirety of his health. And Hellraisers is a team wipe against them. SFZ lose nothing. And oh, it's annoying. These games that are 4v5, I mean, it really shows Hellraisers, they just couldn't fight against 5 heroes when they were only well, they obviously have 5 themselves, but they're only being controlled by 4. It just didn't work out. A lot of spells were whiffed, a lot of bad decisions were made, and SFC, they take the team fight, and they're going to take Roshan here as well. Butterfly now complete on the anti-mage. See what it's able to do here, Quista. Still with a good few seconds before the enemy team are back. He's got a crew wave coming in, and with the damage he's got, could go for the push, but he's going to play it safe. Everyone pretty much back up on the side of Hellraisers, maybe aware that Storm could come straight in for a zip from base into the Orchid, and then there could be the TP reactions as well. (29-27). Still a very even game. Just a shame that it is 4 versus 5. And the lopsidedness is, well, as we've seen in the last couple of fights, it's apparent. And SFC, the game's certainly starting to look up for them. I mean, you can't put it all down to the fact it's 5 versus 4. Anti-Mage has been playing very well. He's found his farm. And Hellraisers, unless they jump on him and catch him out alone, it's going to be so hard for them to kill the anti-mage at this point. unless Quista makes some big misplays, goes in a little bit too deep, I really don't see him dying again before the end of the game. There's your Thunder God's Wrath, kicking off the fight. Serpent Wards get popped down. BKB's left, right, center. I think, oh god, is that a stolen one or is that a refresh run? I think it's a refresh run. This time, Hellraisers, they're doing all right. They've only lost one hero. They're bringing the heroes on SFZ fairly low. Artes getting caught in the static storm here. They do find the kill, though, SFZ on Shaman. There's your Echo Sand, but Dread, he's just blinked into this, and you don't want to be blinking into this Anti-Mage, because Anti-Mage is just going to turn. He's going to face you. He's going to man-fight you. Artes, he has got the ultimate available, and Eknar will go down. Quista, he really wants to fight this. Artes, there we go. There's the ultimate pop. And now with the Essence Shift, look at the damage. Dismember time perfectly as well, but he's got Aegis. And HR, I don't think you can fight up against him again. Oh, well, no, Anti-Mage just doesn't want to. Blinks out. Blinks out there. And it's a 3 for 5 at the end of the day. I'll make that even more. Ooh, the Invis Rune bottled up by Zeus. Very, very fortunate there. Can Quista find this kill? I'll tell you who did find the kill. Goretz with the hook onto Zeus. Oh no, Zeus commits suicide. Okay, yeah, Zeus. He's got Bloodstone, yeah. So. But okay, that was alright for Hellraisers. That was alright. That was alright indeed. It could have gone a whole of a lot worse. Artes certainly making things happen in the thick of that fight. Still quite a fair bit of essence. 87 agility. There's Abyssal Blade now on the Anti-Mage, and that, I think, is kind of what Quista was missing in that fight. He's going to have the Abyssal on him just a little bit before Slark. Slark's, he's got enough money, perhaps at this point, just want to be able to ensure that he has got money in the bank for buyback. But yeah, with the Abyssal Blade now, they could definitely turn it around. (32-32). 46 minutes in. You gotta be honest, the games, this star ladder, been fairly even. But I don't think we've seen a single stomp in the EU qualifiers. At least not the ones that I've been following. They've always gone to kind of the best of 3 deciding game. Top lane. God damn, gets caught out. There's your Shaman. There goes your Shaman. Quista now wicked sick on the Anti-Mage. Mid lane, I hate the Hellraisers, even without the Shaman, even without the wards. They seem to be feeling confident in taking a fight at this point. Perhaps Shaman, at the moment, on the Storm Spirit whilst he's down. Fair bit of money now on Goretz. I'll just blink and BKB. Krishan still down for a fair bit. Alpha Ninja only sitting on 3 Bloodstone charges, so has certainly lost a few through these last team fights. Artes, 5k gold. Does he buy at the Abyssal Blade? Does he need to keep his gold? How much surplus has he got? He's got 3.4k surplus. So he's close to having enough for buyback and completing it. But is he close enough? And no. No, Artes wants to play it safe. He wants to ensure that he does have that gold ready and waiting if the situation does arise. Disruptor. And the gang. Rubik, Anti-Mage. Barrett in the tree line with the Firefly, pushing out the bottom lane. Maybe seeing if they can catch anyone from Hellraisers. But Hellraisers at the moment in their own jungle. FI Ninja being, I guess, shifted round. Nope, okay, someone is controlling. He's got a lot of money. 4.1k gold on this Storm Spirit. SFC, they're going to start pushing. Waiting for the creep wave to come in. Quista, of course, is easily going to be able to skip the creep wave and free up the tower. Open it up for a nice bit of damage. And that's going to be the tier 2 down. That's all the tier 2s down now on the side of Hellraisers. I can actually take the push to the high ground. Ping's coming out. They know the Pudge. Pudge is over here. And Pudge, he has got a TP. But he needs to be able to get himself back fairly soon. Artes getting caught out by the Sus. He's able to purge it off. Getting caught in the party ring with the Static Storm as well, silencing him up. He has not used the BKB yet, but he's not going to get a chance to. No, he gets bursted down. Dread coming in, trying to do as much as he can. Does get the Disruptor. Buyback now from Slark. Hook onto Eknar. Where is this Anti-Mage? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, God. The camera... Oh, he's backed out. Anti-Mage, he's TP'd out. He's left the rest of his team to die. I'm surprised he didn't stick around for that one. He had the Mana Void available as well. But I guess Krista, he just felt the fight wasn't going to go his way and just backed out straight away. I was really surprised he didn't stick around for that. What? Yeah, just not feeling in a strong position to help his team. And I mean, kind of due to that, he loses 3 members. Maybe with the anti-mage sticking about, I could have at least taken more than just the Earthshaker down from the side of Hellraisers. I'm sure he's got his reasons. He has got his reasons. 50-minute regen room. Gonna give him a lot of mana, and hello, Artez. Abyssal Blade is on the anti-mage. Well, I'm sure he knows that the Slark's there. But there's your Abyssal Blade. Maybe it's a bait. And look at that damage. Mana Void, beautifully done by Q-Wister. Very nice indeed. That was a very big kill. Slark down. 110 seconds, and I talked about making the risk. Where, oh, hang on. Talking about taking the risk. Hang on. There's your hook. It's going to bring in the anti-mage. Not really the best target. Goddam's going to go down to the right clicks of the Batrider. Can they kill this AM? I really don't know. Manta, 5 seconds until that actually comes off cooldown, so the Sunset is going to remain, and maybe he dies here. Can he get himself out? No, he can't. Hellraisers find the AM kill. Can they find any more? Fisher there onto Batrider. Dread looking to get in position for the Enchanted Totem to proc on the passive. It's not going to be enough, and now the buyback from Anti-Mage. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is where SFZ can close up the game. 3 heroes down on HR. With Afro Ninja as low as he is, Mana Void is not available. He doesn't need it. There's going to be a Bloodstone Suicide for the Storm Spirit. And now they're going to head for the middle tier 3. That's going to be 2 sets of racks that are exposed. Mid lane and the bottom lane. Fortification is going to come out. But it's not looking good for Hellraisers. It really, really isn't. Rubik's, what's he stolen? He's got the hook. He's got the good old, the fun spell to steal. Mibrax is gone. Q-Wister. The damage melting through these structures. Bottom racks is gone, and I really feel like this is not a great place for Hellraisers to be in. And can they come back 4 versus 5? I don't know. I really don't. Hook from Pudge. Goretz. He gets instantly lassoed. Karista comes in. He wants to have this kill. He's going to find this kill. Pudge down for 90 seconds, and now they focus back on the tier 3s. Slark, still 10 seconds till he's back. Storm, 15 seconds. He's got buyback, but he's waiting. There's a big Echo Slam. Can they burst down Eknar? No, Static Storm in return straight away. No one dies on the side of SFZ. And now the Earthshaker down for 50 seconds, and that is Mega Creeps, ladies and gentlemen. And good game is called. And it is an unfortunate one. 4 versus 5 at the end of the day. Hellraisers, they concede. And it is going to go to the second game. Well, not that it wouldn't anyway. This is only game 1, of course, the best of 3. Best of 3 between Scary Faces and the side of Hellraisers. Game 1 going to Scary Faces. My name's ODPixel. You're watching here on Dota Starladder_EN. Beyond the Summit's coverage of course, Season 12 EU qualifiers. If you're enjoying the cast, be sure to follow me on Twitter.